Number 3.
I have, Mr. Chairman, Justin Danhof from the National Center for Public Policy Research with a question concerning corporate lobbying.
Good afternoon, Mr. Weldon.
Good afternoon.
Board of Directors. First, I have some polling data that I'd like to present to the Board of Directors that I'm going to give to Kathy. She's offered to bring them after I'm done.
Great. Thank you.
As Kathy said, my name is Justin Danhof, and I represent the National Center for Public Policy Research. We're a free market think tank based in Washington, D.C., and a Johnson & Johnson shareholder. Firstly, Mr. Weldon, at last year's board meeting, or shareholder meeting, you promised a member of my organization that you would provide exact figures on how much Johnson & Johnson money went towards pharma's $150 million advertising campaign that supported President Obama's health care plan. It has been a year. We have sent repeated requests, and you have still not provided that exact figure that you promised at last year's meeting. So the first part of my question is, do you have that figure now? And secondly, at last year's meeting, you also confidently stated that you perceived no reputational risk to Johnson & Johnson for supporting President Obama's health care plan or for your participation in the U.S. Climate Action Partnership that constantly lobbies for cap-and-trade regulations. The polling data that I just provided shows that once informants of the poll were shown your participation in U.S. cap and your donations to pharma that went to support President Obama's plan, your favorability rating amongst conservatives goes from 69 all the way down to 19%, and amongst those who are Tea Party supporters, your favorability goes from 60 all the way to 8%. So with those facts in front of you, are you now willing to admit that your company's support for President Obama's policies have damaged this company's proud reputation? Thank you.
Thank you for your question. I'll make 3 comments. First of all, we did try and respond to the amount of money that was spent in the advertising program. But what we have is money that is given to pharma, and they need to break that out, and we do not have a breakout of how much it is. We know what we give to pharma, but it is not broken out as to how much of the money is spent in advertising on the Obama campaign, number 1. Number 2, as far as the Obama bill or the health care bill and let's put them both together, the environmental program, there are many good things in the health care bill that we think are very important. Access for people who do not have coverage we think is very important. The extension of patent or the patent protection for biotechnology products, 12 years is very important so that research can continue in many of the wonderful things you've seen here. We do not support everything in the bill. We don't think that there is anything that is perfect. We felt that there were things that needed to be made available to patients that was very good about the health care bill, and then there were things that may be changed over time, and we would be able to work to change the things we did not think were appropriate. As far as supporting environmental change and the cap and trade, we're a healthcare company that is concerned about the environment. We're a healthcare company that's concerned about the health of people, and we think that trying to reduce the amount of carbon emission into the environment is very important. We're, as we said earlier, we're one of the largest users of solar energy and things like that. So everything is not black and white. There's a lot in between there that we think is very important. So there is the amount of money that goes to pharma. Unless pharma can break that out for us, we cannot give it to you. As far as the health care bill, health care needs to be improved upon. People do need access. We think that is very, very important, and it's something that we do support. And as far as the environment, we think we have a responsibility to keep it clean. So we may not agree on everything. You have your poll data that says because we support these things, our reputation or our favorability is decreased. I think we will continue to support what's best for people, which is stated in our first part of our credo. So thank you very much for your question.